Today, I want to talk to everybody about social and professional diversity. You know, a lot of people believe that because someone is a professional, educated and trained, and practicing any profession, that they are supposed to stay in a confined space. They are not supposed to socialize and have fun and be joyful like other people. It's kind of crazy because I am a professional woman and I'm not going to allow anyone to put me in any space. You have to decide how you're going to create a balance between your professional and your social life. Okay? Too much of us are so caught up in what people think of us that we don't live at all. And I'm here to tell you, we have to live. For me, I am a social butterfly. I don't know about you. I am a professional and I am also a social butterfly. I like to have fun. I like to dance. I like to dress up and wear nice clothes. I like to do me. So if you don't like that, too bad. But I invite you to come and journey with me through my personal and professional life, looking at how I help to create that balance. So everybody, welcome to Psychology at Work and Play. You are going to like what I have today. So click the like button, but more than all, I want you to subscribe that I can be paid for all of these niceties that I'm giving to you, all my personal me that I'm sharing, and the content that I am researching and so ably presenting. So subscribe to this channel. And I want you to hit that notification bell. That means when my next video comes out, you'll be the first to see it and hear what's going on, and can bring your friends and families in to hear what Serena have to say. Welcome to Psychology at Work and Play. Welcome back to the channel, guys. So today we're talking about social and professional diversity. And we are going to look at the space that a lot of people believe that as professionals, we need to operate within a particular space. We are limited in how we operate. We are not supposed to have fun. We are supposed to keep a straight face because that demonstrates professionalism. And I'm here to tell you that it's not exactly so. There's a time and place. Just as how we wear different clothes to different setting. That is what professionalism and social balance is also about. Okay? If I'm going to church, I'm going to wear my church clothes. I'm not going to wear my work clothes to church. Okay? I'm not going to wear my clothes that I wear in the yard to go to work. So there's a time and there's a place for everything. So the perception that we have that professional people should behave prim and proper all the time, the kind of clothes that we wear, all of that is a myth, okay? It's a myth. I like to dress up. I like to wear nice, sexy, fabulous clothes, right? Today, I'm in my sweatsuit and that's okay for me, all right? And there's also the perception of social interaction. So because I'm a professional woman, I am not supposed to be seen dancing. And by the way, you need to check out my TikTok videos. I'm dancing my life away and I'm having fun. When you get to my age 50 and beyond, you start looking the part. You start dressing and having fun because that's another side of life that you have transitioned to. So if you want to judge me, too bad for you, but I'm having fun, okay? So let me tell you a little bit about me, and maybe you can form your own perception, okay? Because sometimes we form perception without getting the facts, without getting to know people. And those things cause us to be limited in our thinking. Now, I'm going to share a little bit about my professional background, my social circles, and I'm going to share about my life experiences and just where I am now, what I've gathered from all my life experiences, and what I decide to do today. So, journey with me.
Never fear that the hate stays. You have the ever blessed boom boom. I gotta go with you, and I'm in love with you like whoa. The ever blessed boom boom. Gotta go with you, and I'm in love with you like whoa. The ever blessed boom boom. Gotta go with you, and I'm in love with you like whoa. The ever blessed boom boom. Gotta go with you, and I'm in love with you like whoa. Wine lady, like say you're giving me a boy baby.
First hand of who I am, right? At age 17, I ran away from home with a man. Yeah, that's what I said. I ran away from home with a man who I fell madly in love with. We have 3 children, 3 beautiful children, 2 daughters and a son. We are at 5 grandchildren. We are married. We have been married for 30 odd years, living together for 30 odd years. That's a lot, right? Good. I've had my struggles, I've had my ups, and I've had my downs, but I try to create a balance with all the different direction my life was going. And if you hear in the background, that's my grandchildren out there having a ball of a time while I'm trying to make a video. Okay? So I've had a lot of experience. I have a certificate in social work. I have a bachelor's degree in guidance and counseling, and I have a master's degree in counseling and consulting psychology. And those trainings have exposed me to a lot of things. It exposed me to people's behaviors, values, and attitude. And that's why you'll hear in my previous videos and videos to come how I talk about, values and how certain things shape us. Well, I use my values, all of those values that I have gained along the way, they have helped to shape me. Okay? So I know that education is important, and I've gotten myself 2 degrees and a certificate in social work that helped me to interact with various, target groups, different people, understanding them, understanding the social side of them, the spiritual, the emotional, the mental aspect of them, and even the physical parts of them, right? And my years of experience have taken me all over. I've worked with the Ministry of Health for over 22 years. I started as a community peer educator, and as a community peer educator, my role was to go to various communities, different settings. I go to go-go clubs. I talk to go-go dancers. I encourage them to have their HIV test done. I encourage them to, choose your partners, practice safer sexual habits, That was a part of what I did. And I grew from there. I transitioned into health promotion, and I spent 18 years of my life in public health doing health promotion. So I was a parish health promotion and education officer in Jamaica, Montego Bay, St. James, for quite a number of years, and I had fun. So here I'm going to show you some of the fun. A part of my job was to go to workshops, have workshops, train people, whether it's public health professionals or the general public, workplaces, school setting, whichever. My job took me into all of these places. I've met the finest. I've met the most educated. I've met the brightest. I also met the lowest in terms of professional. I met the lowest in terms of on the street, not employed, anything. But all of this helped to shape who I am. And I want to share with you some of these fun times that I've had in the professional space. And I'm going to show you the other side, the social side, as we get further into. So walk with me. Drive with me, roll with me through some of my professional journey, okay? So other professional experiences that I've had outside of health promotion and all that fun and going to Sam Sharp Square in Montego Bay to set up displays and to be on the stage, being the master of ceremony and behaving like Jenny and all the other hype people. Along with that, I also work as a case manager for the HIV STI program. And that is really meeting with clients where they are, helping them to transition into the public health system, accessing health care, staying on treatment and all of that. I did 1 year as a case manager and I had fun. And at the end of that year, I was acknowledged for bringing in so many people into care. I was acknowledged for the hard work that I did. I don't do mediocre. I do the best that I can. So whichever setting you put me in, I am going to excel. I'm going to be the very, very best. So don't judge me by my social side. I'm a professional at heart. And I know when to be that and when not to be. Okay? I also worked for 2 years as a regional liaison officer, traveling through 4 parishes of Western Jamaica, going through and making sure that people who are diagnosed with HIV are linked to care. I went beyond the call of duty and I excelled. That program saw significant improvement in my input. I'm proud of that. And now I'm allowed to dance. I'm allowed to dance. I'm allowed to what? I'm allowed to dance. Don't judge me. I'm a social butterfly. Okay? And then I transitioned from that traveling job into being client relations manager at a major hospital in Jamaica. Major hospital. I was in charge of 5 major departments, right? Because I was the face of customer service, interaction with the public. I guarded the face of the facility, right? And I wanted to make sure professionalism was maintained, and it was. And in the midst of supervising and directing all of those departments, I was the funnest person to be around. Guarantee you. I look out for people. I ensure that people are promoted. People are transitioning to a place where they are more suited. Medical records. As it relates to medical records, I mean, that's the place where you interact mostly with clients. I was the manager for that department. I was managing the manager and the operations of that department. Telephone operators, the communications department, they are the ones who represent the facility on the phone, directing calls and everything. I was in charge of that. Social worker. I managed the social worker. Okay? The customer service department. I was in charge of the customer service department. And guess what? Hear the joke. I was in charge of the chaplain of the hospital. Yes, because there are spiritual parts, because we have to create a balance. So whichever role I am in, I fit and I do well. And for 9 months, I worked as a rehabilitation therapist. I work with one particular client who got 3 significant brain injuries, subdural hematoma. And I work with that client, getting that client from non-awareness as to awareness, and is able to move around. I work with the various therapists that comes, the occupational therapist, speech therapist, physical therapist. I work with all of these people to ensure that the client gets the best. And in that time, I demonstrate nothing but professionalism. Okay? So, and in between all of these things that I'm telling you, I'm dancing, I'm having fun, I'm living it. Because at the end of the day, when you decide to do your evaluation of your life that you live, you realize that you've missed a lot and you cannot catch up and make up for it. Some of us, we live our lives in a little box, limiting ourselves, limiting ourselves, really, really limiting ourselves. I don't know how to limit myself. Whatever I do, I have to do it to the fullest. I am saying all of this to encourage you to live. Live a little, breathe a little. You take life too seriously. You have to create that balance. We are social and professional people with diversity. Come on, let's see some more of this fun life that I'm living. I'm crazy along the way, but I'm having fun. I'm feeling joyful because one day I won't be able to do all the things that I'm doing now. And I won't be able to create the balance because I won't even know what's happening when somebody's cleaning me up and doing all of this. Okay? I was diagnosed with a health condition. And I tell you, for about 6 months of my life, I was so traumatized by this. I was so traumatized by this that I really, really did not live for that 6 months of it. As a therapist, you don't necessarily help yourself, but you use some of the skills that you have, some of the information that you have, and you try to work your way and to try to help yourself. And that's what I did. Okay? Don't tell me that I'm not supposed to have fun. Don't judge me. I'm here to live, and I want you to also live. Things that I don't know. Tell me. You see, professional people can have fun. Because when things happen in your life and take away from all of the fun that you have, a lot of people live their lives and they live their lives with pure regrets. I'm not living mine with regrets. Sometimes life throw you lime. You need to learn to mix lemonade. Huh? Violence erupted in my life and take me away from all of my my solid ground, my whole ground was moved from beneath me. For 1 year, I struggled with depression. Are you saying to me that I'm supposed to remain professional and straight-faced in all of this? I have to rise above it. I experience depression, and as happy as I appear, I experience depression. I have moved beyond it. And I'm encouraging any one of you out there who are depressed and thinking about where your life is without picking up the pieces, brushing off and moving on. It's not always easy. I encourage you to get support system. Reach out to somebody. Drop me a line. Drop me a line. Okay? Drop me a line so we can talk a little bit more, because I want to help you. Okay? I'm transitioning into my own business. Right? I'm a consultant. I am a coach. I have a new program that I'm planning to roll out, right? And if you're a coach and you're a consultant and your life don't seem to be heading in any particular direction, I have something I'm preparing for you that you can take this, and when I'm done, you're just going to take it and you're going to go and just implement. I'm creating all the work for you. You are going to have to implement. But remember, as a professional, you need to create the balance. It is important to create balance. It is important to have fun. It's important to be in touch with your spiritual side, your mental side, your emotional side. Be in touch with yourself. Be in touch with yourself. Don't be afraid to be judged. Move beyond that judgment. Make yourself happy. And if you're not happy, join me. Play some music and dance. I want you to subscribe to my channel. I want you to subscribe right now. Right now. And I want you to like. If you find value in what I'm saying, click the like button. Okay? Subscribe right now. Okay? And when you're done, you're going to hit that notification bell. That means the next video comes out, which each time they come out, they're richer and more exciting than the one before. Hit that notification bell. That means when I'm back, you will know. Thank you for watching. This is Psychology at Work and Play.